And then finally, soul-crushing loss. Howard destroys Hampton 34-7. I think that it was actually 34-0. We just tacked one in on at the end. This is embarrassing. I think this is the first time that Howard's beat us in the last 8 years. I do say that eventually, they got to win one. But this is not great. And this is the wrong weekend for me. Everything spiraled for me.
Howard had 270 yards rushing. Let me tell you what's almost a 99% guarantee. If you allow somebody to rush for 270 yards,
they're going to win.
You will lose. They going to win, and it won't be close.
No, and your body going to hurt. Let me tell you, as a person who's been on just enough of them to understand, whoo.
They whooped our ass.
Ain't enough Epsom salt in the world.
And down the field. Folks was hopping in the chat. Talking about what y'all doing tonight. Where we going? Because folks was like, at least the pregame was fire. Like, it was a no doubter, bro. They switched. How you switch coverage in ESPN Plus? They just said, you know what? We'll go to another game.
Flex.
Flexing. What's this mean for Hampton's coach, though?
Oh, you know what it means.
Trent Boykin, bro. He was the interim head coach, right? And then they made him the head coach. He was 5-7 last year. This year, they look worse than they did last year.
And you lost to 2 rivals back-to-back in both, and somehow in very embarrassing fashion. Being up 20-10 with a minute left and losing, that's embarrassing. Getting a mud hole stomped out of you 34-7 against your biggest rival is even. I don't know which one is more embarrassing. And then, not to mention, we squeaked out against Elizabeth City in a game that we almost lost to a team that we definitely should not have lost to. it was already touch and go, and we didn't necessarily, I don't think, do a full coaching search. I think that at the end of the season, we will be looking for a new head coach.
Don't give him another. He just brought in a new offensive coordinator and a new quarterbacks coach, a new defensive line coach.
I know more.
I can see how he would be frustrated if you did that but it is performance based, and when everybody else getting better, you losing to the MEAC. We left the MEAC because we wanted more money and more competition, and we getting blown out.
Yeah, so there are some other kind of mitigating factors. I talked to some people off the record. It's not great.
Time for him to go.
Yeah. It ain't. I think it would take a miracle for him to be back. Even just because of the way this thing started, he should have reapply, and then
was he the guy after the whole scholarship thing?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah. It was. I think it was handled wrong from the beginning, and it just never gotten any better. So
I agree.
Clean house, do a legitimate coaching search, and then you take it from there. I think it's that simple. But as a school, we got to do better, man. I mean, let's be real. We haven't really been competitive at the level that we've expected since we left. Since you graduated in my junior year of college. And we just talked about how long ago that was. That was Coach Taylor. And one guy cannot be your football program. Not if you want to be a football program. You be a football team. But if you're a program,
they got to do some soul searching. I think it's time to go back to the MEAC. I think it's time to find a new coach. And I think because you're going to have to deal with Norfolk and Delaware, obviously, for at least 2 more years. Sean may be out of here quicker.
Central, South Carolina State. Like, we would, if we went back to the MEAC, we would have our hands full. I think it would be better. I think that if you dropped us and A&T back in the MEAC, it would be better for.
We're probably the 5th best team in the MEAC right now.
this year. But last year, we think we would have been the third.
That's it right now.
Yeah.
No, last year we went 5-7.
Yeah, but not against in HBCU. We actually did really well. I don't know what HBCU losses we got last year. We'll check and get back with you. But we didn't. We were good in HBCU. Remember, we were ranked last year in HBCU football. We just weren't ranked in the rest of the world.
Yeah, we need A&T and Norfolk need to go back to A&T and Hampton need to go back to.
But get us straight, man. Get us straight.